More times today from that joke you said earlier in the
What?
car. About his fish.
What would I say? What?
About his fishes.
About a what?
Car. On your truck.
Yeah, what about it?
You remember that joke?
What I say?
You don't remember?
What I
He
say?
was like, no, let me drive a small car. He's like, no, get it in the truck.
Oh, yeah. That's in my suspension of
Aunties,
shit.
you are live.
Hey,
yo!
Hey Auntie.
Hey Auntie.
Hey everybody. How y'all doing? The aunties are here. Let me get myself centered. I'm getting revved up. This is what aunties do, honey. We talk. How y'all doing out there? I'm Cocoa Brown, and that's my
I'm
girl over there.
Latonya Gilliard, Auntie Latonya.
Yes, honey. Auntie Coco's in the house, honey. This is what we doing. Welcome to the Hey Auntie podcast, honey, where we keep it real, we keep it loving, and we old enough to say whatever the devil we want. How about that?
Ooh, that's right. Old enough to eat cornbread without getting choked.
They still make a good pot of greens, and my arms ain't big. Okay. What's up, girl? How you doing today?
I am Marv-tastic. How are you?
Good, girl. I'm good. I'm just laughing. I'm being petty. I'm in my petty, Latonya. I need you to pull me back like you did in Minneapolis. I'm in my petty, girl. In my petty. No. So before I get into what interesting happened to me today, what interesting happened to you today, girl?
You know what? It's not that interesting, but I've started putting together some stuff for a show. And then I realized I was like a music show.
Hey, because my girl can sing. I don't know about Auntie Latonya. Sing. I'm good in the background.
I sang.
Karaoke,
ever since I got here from LA, I haven't been singing. So I was listening to you and everybody else, and I'm like, okay, I gotta start singing again.
You better use your gifts.
Yes.
Yes, use your gifts. Use your gifts. Yeah, come on now. That's all I do, girl. That's my game.
So yeah, I'm telling you. So I did. So the big thing was I got in touch with some people that I sang with in Germany.
Okay.
And they're going to be coming here.
Yay! So God willing, we'll be doing once a month a live podcast at the Perfect Note in Atlanta. And then we're gonna close the show, and Latonya gonna sing. She fixing the sign. She fixing the sign.
Yes.
I'll be in the back with the ooh whoops because that's what I do. I'm the ooh whoop girl. I'll ooh whoop. No, it's funny, it's like people, have asked, what's the Hey Auntie podcast about? And it's like, I want to bring classy back.
Yeah.
I want to bring classy back. You know what I'm saying? Because auntie is not a derogatory term. It is a badge of honor. If you've made it to a certain age and you have been through experiences, you have experienced things, you have gained the wisdom from it, the lessons from it, and you're not afraid to share that. You know what I'm saying? In a way that, like I tell people all the time, honey, I'm spice, that's sugar over there. If you want a sweet, loving advice, you talk to Auntie Latonya. Now you want a straight, real, straight, no chaser? Call me. But but Auntie is a badge of honor if you've made it to this point in your life, man, and you've survived, overcome, learned the lessons, gained the wisdom, you know what I'm saying, fought through the experiences, and that the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what it's all about, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it 100 on here, but we give you both elements. We give you fire and ice.
Yes. Yeah. It's always been a term of endearment to me. Really.
Exactly. I've always thought Auntie TT, was a term of endearment. And there's some people that get all riled up. Don't call me no auntie. Why? Because you out here wearing a cat suit with kitten heel. You need to act your age. Act your age, Gloria. Act your age, Gloria.
That's right.
But no, I'm trying to be good, Latonya. See, that's why I need you beside me for real to reel me in. But I'm gonna keep it real. So the interesting thing that happened to me today is I found out that an ex had a tracking device on me. And the reason I found out is because they stopped tracking me and I got the alert. So my new theme song, if any of my real aunties out there remember the wonderful show A Different World, and you remember that episode when Kim was the lead singer of Ron's band, my new theme song is Tracking Me. You tracking me. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you?
Tracking
Baby,
me. Yeah.
when you get to a certain age, and I speak to my women out here, but even men, because men deal with breakups a lot different. You know what I'm saying? They do. They deal with
Yeah.
breakups a lot different. They just go get up under
Totally.
somebody else or whatever. Or in this new age, a lot of the men now get on the internet and start crying and say, all women ain't nothing. But, when you get to a certain age, man, breakups are different because you just
Yeah.
you know what happened, you accept what happened, you have your moment, and then you move on. And then I tell people all
Yeah.
the time, if you allow me to get to the point that I'm laughing at it, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's over.
You better catch me
Yeah.
when I'm like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. If
Yeah.
I'm laughing, it's getting in my act. Ooh, if I'm putting it on stage, it's a wrap. It's a
Um,
wrap.
a woman's heart is like a vault. Once you in, you
Mhm.
in. Once you out,
Mhm.
you out.
Baby, and see, I handle mine different. I'm sure, Latonya, before you became happily married to Carl Gilliard, our boy, y'all know brother minister from the family business. I
Brother
can't
Bush.
believe they took him out. I can't believe they took him out. I'm upset, disturbed in my spirit.
Don't give it
I
away too
wasn't
much.
ready.
Don't give it away too much.
Girl, I was waiting for Sam Cooke to start singing like in Malcolm X. I was waiting. I was born by the river. I was like, no, they didn't take Brother Minister out, girl.
I know, and it
But
shocked a lot of people. And a lot of people are
yeah,
like,
because
he ain't going. He coming
we
back. He coming back. He coming back. But
coming back. Whatever you mean, he coming back. So there you go, girl. There he go.
he's on the
Assalamu
book
alaikum.
tour right now.
Yes, alaikum assalam. He gonna go and eat some bacon for about 6
Assalamu
months. And then,
alaikum, mother.
yep. So he gonna go eat
Yeah.
some poke, some swine, and come back. But
Yeah.
before you got married, happily married, and I tell people all the time, when you also get to a certain age and you're single, you like to
Yes.
keep married couples around you that still give you hope, but they also keep it real and they tell you how they're making it work. Like, I got the blueprint, I know the blueprint, I just ain't met somebody that know the blueprint too. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but I'm gonna
saying?
tell you something. It's like this is like okay, so this is marriage number 3 for both of us.
Right. Right. No, but see, I can't even get to two.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't always get it right. We don't always get it right. But the thing is, you reach an age and you reach a stage in your life where the games are over, you know?
Mhm.
And of course,
Yep.
both of us were at that stage where we were like, I ain't doing this again. Nope. I am not doing
You
this
got
again.
lucky. I meet the men that want to get a third win, and you
Nah,
out
we
here
were both
wearing,
done. We were both
like,
over.
sagging your
So
pants and wearing hard bottom dress shoes, knowing your bunions. I don't never get the
no,
dude that's done with the streets, and I get the dude that
nah.
still want to be out there, and I'm like, bruh, we too
But we
old
both
for this.
said, we both said, yep, that was it. But it happened so organically, Coca.
Mhm.
It was something
Y'all
that
got
was
married
just
in a year, right? Y'all got married in a year.
after we met on December 14th. We met on December 28th of 1 year, and then the next year, December 28th, we got married. That same day.
Wow.
Exact same day. And it
I
was
did
just
that
like,
in my first marriage.
oh gosh, girl, don't.
I got married in a year, like,
Well,
but
if
I
you want to
always
go
say
there,
it was worth it. Well, you said what?
I said, if you want to
Yeah.
go there and tell
I'm
people what
just
happened,
saying, it's like real talk, I am one of now I'm one of those rare women, brothers, come close. I've held myself accountable. I know y'all love to say we
she's
don't
a
do that, but
unicorn.
I'm a unicorn because I do hold myself accountable. I will reach deep down in my soul and really pick apart what part I played in the demise of something. You know what I'm saying? Especially a relationship. I don't do a lot of this. Now don't get me wrong, I'll call a spade a spade. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Right,
But I also do a lot of inward work. You know what I'm saying? And I
right.
figure out, and I know with my first marriage, when I look back on it and I did my little work, I realized one, I was desperate. I was about to turn 40. I wanted to be a mother, bad. I wanted to be married before I became a mother, bad. And I realized my ex-husband could have been anybody at that point because I had reached that point of desperation. Because when the
Yeah.
smoke cleared, he wasn't my type. He didn't have his ish together. I wanted what I wanted. And I was so,
Yeah.
looking so far ahead, I didn't look what was right in front of me. And by the
True.
time I realized what was right in front of me, I'm having this baby and we married, But I always say it was worth it because the best part of it, I got my beautiful son,
It's
that is
your
the love
baby.
of my life, so he was
Your
worth
boy.
it. But I realized that, a lot of us women, especially of an older age, when we start to think, okay, I want to settle down, we'll get with somebody. And even though our discernment is on 10 from that wisdom and that experience, we'll be looking so far ahead trying to speed the process to catch up to all of our other friends who've been married for a minute and try to have what they have, not knowing it took years to build that. But we're still looking so far ahead that we don't see what's right in front of us. And we end up with somebody that's not on the same page with us, that's unevenly yoked, that ain't even our type. And then, either we get married and realize, oh, shoot, I made a mistake, or you waste months of your life. And I know I'm at that age, honey. I'm grown. I'm closer to a grave than I am a birth canal. I can't be wasting precious time. I can't be wasting precious time, but I'm not rushing the process. I realized that about me, that I said, don't do that anymore. But now, I'm at that place that if it ain't right, I'm out. I ain't wasting a whole bunch of time.
We are. You all are. Listen.
Right.
Listen. I am very blessed. I don't look like what I've been through.
Amen.
I don't look my age, because happiness and youth, that's an inside job. So you're right. You got to do your work. We all have to do our work on ourselves so we don't just take that roller coaster ride, same old circle, going through the same mess, attracting the same people all the time.
Yeah. And I realized I was attracting people that smelt that desperation on me.
Yeah.
And then I wanted the end result so they could get whatever they could out of me until I woke up. And then when I woke up, they either dipped or did something crazy where I had to dip. So now it's like, now that I understand that about myself, I don't waste my time. I always say the one thing about my God, and I don't know who your God is, but my God, he don't let me stay stupid long. He don't let me stay stupid long. He won't.
And for all those people out there who are saying, like I did, I'll never do this again, I ain't looking no more or whatever. Fine. We all have that time. And we all have to give ourselves grace because we thought we were doing the best thing when we did it. But once you know better, you do better.
Okay, that's the motto for Hey Auntie, honey. Once you know better, you do better.
That's true.
That is so true. We're going to give you lots of mantras in this, okay, baby? So make sure y'all get your pen and paper out.
But you can never say never. Y'all babies out there, you can never say never, because I said I wasn't getting married again either.
Girl, I never thought I'd marry a bigamist. So I will never say never, okay?
Girl, that's woo.
I was Elma from Good Times.
That's a different story. That's a
be tracking me, okay?
Yeah. So you keep singing that song
because, man, it's like when you find out, like, it just blows me. It's like, really, like, you remove me, like, I'm
see now. What is that tracking? What are they tracking? I mean, where can they tell where you are? Can they tell
it can tell because my wonderful nephew and assistant, y'all know him, Hollywood Jen.
Hey,
he's over in the corner. He's gonna be on the second. He's got to give us the tea about what's going on in these young streets, because honey, I don't be on the tickety talks like that. But look, he showed me, and you could tell where I was, how much phone percentage life I had.
You can tell a lot.
Okay, tell me what it can tell you, baby.
You can tell the battery percentage. It can tell your notification, or if you are in a wreck or anything like that.
So maybe at one point you can. If my phone dies, okay.
It tell you a lot of information.
Yeah, so it's like, and the thing is, I never even knew. That's the thing, I didn't know.
That's some scary stuff.
Yeah, if you had There's a notification to the family chat. Yes.
What?
So my mom, when I be out in the club too.
So when I was shooting them Country Wayne skits last week and I was on set for 12 hours, it sends an alert that, and they not knowing where I was, he probably thought I was Buddha.
Oh my goodness. Dang, that's some scary stuff. That's too much. That's too much.
Girl, I'm telling you, people, check your people. Check. Make sure you ain't being trapped. You know what I'm saying? Is he tracking you? Is he tracking you? Okay. Did you know? Okay, but
no, I can see that for my child, for my teenager.
No,
I track
I had that on my son. My son has like the air tag, on his book bag, and then I have tracking on his phone because I didn't know where my child is, but I didn't even know that that was happening. I had no idea. I had no idea.
Okay.
Oh, they said bring you on screen, baby. They said bring you on screen. Y'all, we worked it through this. Okay, he was over there trying to be cute. Come on in, baby. Come on in. Say hi to the people. It's my nephew. I know y'all know him. We love him, everybody. Y'all give it for Hollywood Ginger, aka Miss Renee.
Everybody.
That's my beautiful nephew. Takes such good care of me. But yeah, like it's just so you know what? Why we got you here? Why we got you here? This is how we keep it diverse. Okay, we gonna get back into the real. We gotta have Auntie Latonya drop some health tips because she is that chick, honey. She be having me taking all kinds of
your neighborhood nutritionist.
Black
Yes, I
seeds
am.
and coconut oils, and she is that chick. That's why I am the age I am and I still get carded. Okay. So what is the tea that's going on that we should know about, baby, since you about the streets? Yeah, come on in, man. Go ahead. Update me, baby. What we got going on? What we got going on?
So last time, a couple of days ago, I asked you guys a question. So it's another trending question that's been going around on the internet.
Okay.
Buying a car versus an apartment. The online debate is whether is it better to buy a car first or to get an apartment. Now, a lot of people been saying, you don't want to be homeless, driving around in a car, but you need a car to make the money for the apartment. So what y'all think?
You got Uber, you got public transportation. Unless you want to live in that car, that's very real in Atlanta. You'll see somebody riding around in $100,000 Range Rover, and they sleeping in a house with 14 roommates.
Yeah, that's true.
On an air mattress. So, of course, you would want to get a home over your head because you can get where you got to go. I would say a home. That's some wiseness.
Even if it is an apartment and you're renting, I mean, that's smarter simply because so many people now are Ubering because you don't have a car payment, you don't have car insurance to pay for, and you don't have to pay parking, you don't have to, it's just very, unless you travel every single day going places, it's better for you to make sure you got a roof over your head.
Yeah, I mean, really, ain't nothing cute living in your Range Rover.
No.
Ain't nothing cute living in your Range Rover, your BMW.
So the other things that's trending, Auntie Latonya, Beyonce, y'all know I love Beyonce now. I love Beyonce. So recently, Beyonce just got off a tour, right?
Yeah.
She made $547 million, right? So Beyonce last night just announced that she has a new whiskey line called Sir Davis, and fans can pre-order the bottle for $89.99.
So she got a whiskey now.
Whiskey. Now, a lot of supporters of Beyonce, a lot of fans and people that's not of the Beehive, they say Beyonce asking for too much. Now she just had her hair products. She just came out with a hair product line
She's a businesswoman.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, that's her hustle. She's hustling.
She had a movie at in the theater.
And you gonna tell me how much money I can make? You gonna get out my face? Keep tracking.
No, honey. She thought she could, so she did.
Exactly. You ain't gonna never tell me how much money I can make.
They ain't gonna never tell a man that.
I think that's a smart move too, because now she done crossed over the country. And what do most people drink in a country western bar? Whiskey.
So a lot of people saying she drank too much
whiskey.
A lot of people are saying she just want our money.
Of course she does, fools. Y'all
are they going to say that about
$1,000 for a nosebleed seat to see her?
Yeah. Are they going to say that about Jay-Z or somebody else? Y'all making too much money? No.
No. They ain't going to say that about Taylor Swift. They ain't going to tell Taylor Swift. They ain't gonna say Taylor Swift making too much money. Child, how you gonna tell me how much money I can make? Child, sit down. Bye.
So do y'all drink? I know you don't drink, Auntie.
No,
I leave that to Cocoa, honey. She let that brown rock good stuff.
I do like.
I might have some rosé. I might have some rosé.
Yeah, you see, she's the wine girl.
Brown drink, Auntie.
Right, like I don't drink, but if I do, I like a liqueur. You know, I like my Baileys, I like my bourbon cream. You know what I'm saying? Or mother likes a little Crown Royal. You know, honey, I keeps a purple bag, honey. Keep a little change in it from time to time.
Let me tell you something. I love anybody who came to your house. Anybody?
Beyonce up here. Oh, that's the whiskey. Oh, that's dope though. Look at that bottle though.
Okay.
Oh, that bottle cute.
Okay. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her.
I ain't mad at her, boo-boo.
They got her logo on it for the horse.
I see the little unicorn horse and stuff. That's cute. I'm loving the jewelry, but no, how you gonna tell her how much money she can make? She'll buy. Y'all gonna buy it. I think the ones probably saying that are under 21, so they can't buy it.
Oh yeah.
They under 21.
But
yeah, we got to get you on a better grade of liquor because last time the stuff you was drinking, that rock gut had you sick.
So what else?
But Coca, you are equal opportunity drink provider because your bar, girl. Woo!
My bar is sick with it, y'all. Okay, this is the thing.
Your bar was like your bar. I put your bar at your house up against any bar on the side of the road with a bunch of bikers parked out front and they got a wrap around. You had everything that anybody could ever think of.
Well, that's why I don't understand these dudes, man. It's like I'm a good catch. I put my liquor in my contract. So wherever I go, my dressing room got to be stocked with my bottles, and I bring them home because I don't drink like that. So my bar. So any dude I date, I'm like, baby, what's your favorite liquor? Honey, I done got Louis. Okay, got Louis, but no, you want to help this?
Like I got you. I got you.
Moscato help. So what's the next thing that's trending, nephew?
Okay, so what else?
Right, I got it.
So the company iPhone 16 is set to release in September.
Dang!
On September 10th, the new iPhone 16, baby. 16.
I ain't had this phone a year.
And a lot of people argue there's no need to upgrade because y'all just released the iPhone 15. So why do we need the people need an iPhone 16?
It's a racket. It's a racket.
No, it's a total racket. I mean, it's like I really didn't have to get a 15, but when I lost my phone in the fire, it was a 14. So, thanks to a wonderful friend of mine that's very powerful, he got me the 15.
Yeah.
So,
but they make you do it. They make you do it almost.
No difference. I don't see no difference.
But they stopped making parts to some of the phones. You might have an iPhone 12 or something, and you love it. You ain't something happened. You ain't gonna be able to get that phone fixed because they gonna stop making.
One thing I will say, with the iPhone, they keep getting money out of us. But all my friends with droids have had the same droid for 18 years.
Hello.
That droid, man. Every year we got to upgrade because the app will be thinking they slick. Because every time they come out with a new phone, the existing phone starts glitching, where you almost have to get the new phone. So now I've just, you get you a nice little friend that knows how to hack a phone. You be all right.
I don't have to get the new iPhone 16, but I love me a good camera. I do my YouTube videos. All my videos is made. Even people that make their videos with a little phone, a little iPhone. So I may see what's the difference between the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 16 camera. Because you can do everything with a camera on the iPhone, baby. You can do anything.
You can do the same thing on an Android Galaxy camera. I'm sorry. I have one. And I can do
everything. We know because, my text messages be blue and I be confused.
And I love my phone. I love it. I started off with an iPhone, but then I just didn't like it. This was when they first started coming out and the screen was like this big. And so I went with the Galaxy because it was bigger and I could do so much more with it. And it was just I loved it. I just loved it.
Zoom in on that.
Huh?
See, Latonya, y'all can zoom in on that Samsung.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, big time. Yeah,
we got to get a selfie stick for that on the iPhone. So what's next, baby? What's next?
This is not on the document.
Okay.
But I'm gonna add it in. Okay. Because earlier I was doing some things at the computer and I was on YouTube and I saw that. I know this y'all probably like, come on, nigga.
What?
But I found that Gary Coleman died.
Girl, he came to me today with that, like it happened. He said, Auntie, I didn't know Gary Coleman died.
I was just watching his TV show.
It's like,
so they have a new documentary coming out August 29th. Mm-hmm. It's called Gary, and it's talking about his last days here on Earth. Yeah. So I'm going to watch it because I didn't know Gary was dead and gone.
He didn't know. He thought Gary was still alive, and I'm like, baby, you was 10 when he passed away, but he gone. And then I've been walking around all day down the world. You might be new to some. Yeah. But
yeah,
that's one thing I love about having my nephew around because he makes me realize, well, it's the good and the bad, because he reminds me how old I am a lot when it comes to
girl.
But it keeps me hip on what's going on out in these streets, because I just like when he tells me stuff that's trending with like sexy red or something like that. I'm like, what's the interest rates right now? That's what I care about.
That's what you need to
rates right now.
That's it.
Like refinance right now. What does that look like? But you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
And that's all the stuff that's trending.
Yeah.
I like to stay.
That's trending. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you what these two trends are.
But when I do see it pop up on my news feed, like Auntie Latonya, do you know what the shade room is?
Yes. You know what the shade room is, yeah.
Okay. Yes. That's why
read that
I do. Now look. Now I have a 22-year-old daughter who is a singer-songwriter. She's up on everything. I mean, my babies are like, I just follow them and I know what's going on. Trust me.
I get my news from TikTok in the shade room.
That's where he gets the babies get their news from like the Jasmine brand and TikTok and Shade Room.
That's what they get. That's sad.
Everybody's trying to go viral. Everybody's trying to,
But that's the thing. How do you feel about that, Tiger? I know for me, girl, it's like, because it's a necessary evil, and I know Carl feels it too. It's a necessary evil to be on social media all the time, showing everything from your food to your bedroom and coming from the era I've come from, it's just certain stuff you keep to yourself. Yes. I tell people all the time, I do what I have to do to stay relevant, but I'm kind of private. It's like, you ain't gonna know every intricate move, and these babies putting everything out there, and that's what you have to do to remain relevant. You got to keep yourself, what is it, in the algorithm, whatever, and it's like, I just, and then they pay you.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it's just the sign of the times. And there's some things that we have to deal with. I mean, I like to turn it around. I like to flip the script sometimes. Like, I'll put a post out. One of my favorite songs is by the 5 Stair Steps. They don't know who those people are at all.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
So they make songs. And see, but you know what? That's when music was real. That's when the lyrics meant something, and it wasn't just like, just bop to the bop to the bop 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 to bop to the bop, the same old crap.
Just like love songs back in the day. Love songs meant something. I think back in the day, and my boy, shout out my boy Evan Lionel, comedian Evan Lionel, he talked about it on stage this weekend, and it was so true. Back in the day, men liked women in their songs.
Yeah.
This new music, y'all can't stand.
Calling me out my name.
Oh my gosh, like, what you gonna do to me sexually? Can I get your last name first, sir? Like, he said back in the day when men sung love songs, they liked women. And these new songs, they can't
and they knew the consequences. They knew the consequences. They didn't just call women all kinds of names, and they knew that, like, I got one here, I got a side piece over here. You remember that song, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Absolutely.
Thin line between
right.
love
No,
and
I'm going
hate.
to tell you who started it. And we
the best part about that, The best part about that song, though, that's when people, I'm telling you, that's when lyrics were real. He said
absolutely.
He cheated on his woman, and then when the chorus comes back and the verse comes in, he's like, "Here I am in the hospital."
Because that helped through some grits on him. We need to go back to throwing grits on men. Maybe they
We need to go back to the truth in the music.
But I'm gonna tell you who started it. Who started the female diss track was Orange Juice Jones. I saw
Lord.
you and him. He said, "Get outside, you rabbit."
In the rain.
That's what started. Men started hating us because of Orange Juice Jones when he found us in the rain. That's what started. We blame you, Orange Juice Jones. Men liked us before that song. He put her at the bus stop.
That song was crazy, yeah. I saw you and
right there. Yo, where's our wonderful producer, white boy Chris? Do we have any questions from the audience? Because I don't, we had a good time. I have any questions, anything y'all want to ask? Please, y'all give it up for white boy Chris. We got white boy Rick, we got white boy Chris in the house. What's up, baby?
I appreciate you using my government name. White boy Chris. It's on my birth certificate.
We love you, Chris. We love you, man.
Oh man, you all have a good turnout. You get some people tuned in. Everybody's loving everything about this. Genesis got a big pop. Both of you are getting a lot of love here. So earlier you were talking about Beyonce. Baby DC said on YouTube. Subscribe, by the way, if you all haven't yet, and tell somebody about this. This is every Tuesday, 7:00 Eastern. These two and some really great guests, and so many people are going to be doing so many fun things every Tuesday, 7 Eastern. Make sure you're tuned in. Baby DC, Beyonce been doing too much as a low-income customer. That's unrealistic with everything, including ticket prices. So Baby DC will not be purchasing bourbon and then going to a $300 show. I think Baby DC is probably in the majority. How do you all feel?
Baby DC, you are not alone. You are not alone.
For real. Nope. I mean, I get it, but you got to understand too, them same people that say they broke and ain't got it, found a way to spend $3,000.
They will find a way to do it.
To get a Fashion Nova outfit in silver and go see her in concert. And I ain't lying. You know how many Fashion Nova outfits I saw? Fashion Nova made a grip doing that tour.
You are not lying.
All their outfits on Fashion Nova 3 months straight look like space shuttle uniforms.
Girl, let me tell you something. If H&M took an EBT card, they'd be up in there.
No, seriously. I ain't never seen so many astronauts in my life. It was so many astronauts.
I'm serious. Yep.
Khalid, on Facebook. This is streaming on Facebook and YouTube on Coca's Facebook page. Make sure you're sharing that if you're watching on Facebook. Yes. We appreciate all of you tuned in. Kalia Brown. I've been missing these. I'm so excited I finally caught you all live. Every Tuesday at 7 Eastern, you can continue to catch these live. We're going to put this out on... oh, no. I was saying we're going to have this out on audio platforms, everything. So spread the word. Bit of a soft entry into this. We would take it easy. You
know what you want us to talk about it, because honey, we got the experience and the wisdom between us, honey. We about old as Isaac and Gabriel. We combined, we good. We can give you wisdom, experience. Look,
can I share a quote? I had somebody who commented this. They were so excited that you two were doing this show. Said, "Hey Auntie sounds like what you say when you're about to ask for some advice, and whether you're ready or not, you're about to get some real ass responses." Would you agree?
Come on now. Real talk. That's what it is.
You got it. You got it.
Shout out to Mia for that.
I had to make it right. Sheila Rudder Divine. I'm Jennifer Lewis.
That's right.
So just know what you want to get. How you want your advice? You want it smooth like honey, or you want me to throw a little vinegar in it?
Hey now. How about Victor Marshall on YouTube? Why do you think hip hop has become a more controlling influence in our community? Wow, Victor.
Because we're letting iPads, iPhones, and television raise our kids.
Yeah, and because people
that's become the new babysitters. That's become the new babysitters. I've seen people put an 11-month-old child with an iPad. Yeah, they'll put an 11-month-old child on the floor with an iPad and go do something else. You know, and you know, these kids, like now I've been guilty of that in the past when my son was younger. When he got older to understand what he was searching and looking at, I became very, very, you know, hands-on of what he looked at, what he could be on. Like he was on TikTok for 5 minutes. And when I saw some of the comments, some of the stuff that he, you know, because he's just scrolling, I said, oh no, baby, no. You know, and even with, and then I have parental controls on YouTube, so he can't look up but so much on YouTube because I have parental controls.
Chris, did you say hip hop? Did they say hip hop?
Yeah, that's what Victor. Yeah, Victor Marshall said. Why do you think hip hop has become a more controlling influence in our community?
Because
I'm just guessing. I'm guessing he's not talking about my community. I think he was talking about.
No, your community be out here looking crazy too. They.
Yeah,
y'all got, what's the little white boy y'all got?
Trying to imitate.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Latonya.
No, but people like to glorify danger. They like to glorify women being degraded. Women, for some reason, like to get out there and shake what the mama gave them and don't leave anything to the imagination anymore. Class is in the past. I mean, I could go on and on and on. They need a shock. They need aunties to kind of like come up with a smack in the face and say,
we did our dirt too, baby. We did.
Girl, put your daggone clothes on. Ain't nothing sexy about that, really. Seriously. You want the attention. Yeah, they want the attention, but then they get mad when that attention goes too far. You see?
Well, and some of these chicks are a little different. Honey. They like when they go too far because then they got a case.
Exactly. I'm gonna get that money.
Well, I'm sorry, Chris. Was that too much, white boy, Chris? No, see, they want
too much, Chris. Too much.
No, for real. They do. They try to act like, you know. I mean, when you got a whole slut walk, but then you gonna say, "Don't call me a hoe." Heifer, you at slut walk.
Girl.
You know,
all right.
You know I ain't lying. How you in slut walk offended that somebody called you a hoe? Girl, if you
Speaking
but I think
of,
they don't have the role model. You know, the young girls don't have the role models we had growing up either. Now don't get me wrong. I tell the young girls all the time, don't get me wrong, I did my dirt. I used to hang out the window singing Lil' Kim, sure did. I wore the tennis skirts with a thong, sure did. Hopped on the back of a bike, sure did. I went to Freaknik 4 times. But I made sure I wasn't on none of them tapes. I made sure when I saw a video camera, I ducked. I won't want to have no evidence. I will tell you that was Little Kim. I had blonde hair and I was a size 3. That wasn't me. You know, y'all leaving evidence.
In order to go to something like that, I would have had to lie. My mama wouldn't be going for that. No.
See, you were gonna tell your mama you were going to Freaknik. I told my mom I was going to a Bible retreat.
I would have had to lie. You would have had to lie.
You telling the truth. I told my mom I was going to a Bible retreat. I told her, yeah.
All right, I got a question from the audience.
What's up?
Okay.
Would you date a guy that used to be sexual partners with your friends? And I'll take this one off the air.
No.
And that's from Ken. Not. That's from Ken in the live chat and YouTube.
No. No, I'm sorry. I know. So would you date my ex if you were single?
Oh, hell no.
Right. That's what he's asking. Would you date someone that your friend has been with intimately?
But see, that works both ways.
Girl code. Huh?
What? Girl code and guy code. My husband talks about that with his friends all the time. They wouldn't date each other's exes. No.
See, this new generation different though, Latonya. They'll pass the same chick through the crew, and one of them will actually marry her. Ooh. They'll do that. No, for real. Yes, girl. They know that she done been with the whole team, the whole squad, and he'll think he got a prize. Yes. Wow. They proud to be number 18. They proud. You know,
but you got to do better with your boys.
We come from an era, there was a certain girl code. I got a guy that I went to high school with that dated one of my best friends in high school. He rolled up on me some 20-some years later. And I just couldn't look at him like that. And then it kind of worked out to my advantage because I found out he was still out, he was for the streets. But the girl code in me was like, no, you used to be with my girl. Wow. He's like, no, but that was high school, that was college. I'm like, and maybe I could have missed my blessing. I don't know. But we come from an era of girl code that you just didn't. Like, I think I put a post up a few weeks ago where I said, ain't none of my girlfriends got to worry about me wanting their man. Yeah. That's girl code. But this new generation, they different. They'll pass a dude around like a blunt and a woman.
In the friend group.
In the friend group. She'll go through the whole squad and say one of them gonna fall in love and wife her.
Now I have seen situations where a lot of girls might have been like hanging in the crew, and I did see a girl like date somebody else, but she wasn't friends with the girl. They would just maybe like hanging out.
See, that's different. I'm talking about your homegirl. Yeah. No, they ain't friends. No. That don't count. I'm talking about this one of your homegirls, your sister, your friend, and she breaks up with a guy, and then you turn around and start dating him too. No. And somebody might say, girl, well, you should. I mean, it shouldn't matter because y'all together. And I'm like, no. No.
Girl, let me tell you.
Because first of all, you probably have told me stuff I already know about him.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
Girl, let me tell you something. I got put to the test in high school. I think it was high school. My girlfriend was dating this fine dude. He was so sweet and so kind. And she broke up with him. And he was like really coming on to me real hard. And I was like, oh, no, brother. No. Golly, no.
That's like girl code. And that sucks too when they fine. But you just.
Girl. But I was like, no, well, I love her too much.
Right. I would like to ask the audience. Do you think there can be a time period? Like some people
like 10, 20 years go by.
Right. Like is there like a statute of limitation? You know is there a statute of limitations? If y'all kicked it in 88, this 2024, it don't matter. Like, I mean, that's got me wondering, like, could there be a statute of limitations? Now, maybe that might pass, but it ain't like one after another. But if you date a guy at high school and we 50 and me and him meet up, that might be a pass. But if you was just with him a year ago, 2 years ago, and I started dating him, that's shady. That's nasty. That's because you probably still there. You said what, baby?
I said the feelings are still there.
The feelings. I mean, I'm just saying the feelings are still there. Like, look, the baby in the back. The feelings still there. I said he done been through
that. The question is coming from in the room. Hollywood Jinjin wants to know. Would you date aunties? Would you date a bisexual man?
Would I date a
Phoenix, close your ears, baby. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Hell no.
Woo. I need some Jeopardy music.
No disrespect. And I have a very close friend that's bisexual. That's my homie, my boy. I love him, and I know he bisexual. I couldn't do it. It would have to be a situation where, like, we both outside and we see a fine dude, and we both like, damn.
Yeah.
We both like, damn. Like,
I don't know. You know what? And it makes me wonder how many times.
Could you date a bisexual man, Latonya? Could you?
No. I don't.
Well, the key is, are you going to tell me you're bisexual? Because
that's what I'm saying. Knowingly, probably not. To be totally honest. I don't see. Listen, I'm not judging it. There's nothing wrong with it. Be you. Do you. But preferably no.
Yeah, it would take one time we see a fine dude walk by, we both go, damn. I'm like, oh no, we done broke up. Like, Now, like that, we both trying to shoot a shot. Like, who the better man or woman in the situation?
Yeah.
I mean, it's no disrespect.
It sounds so bad, because I got a lot of bisexual friends and I love them to life. But dating
friends
a
are
person
female.
knowingly?
I do know a male, yeah, and he actually asked me that question many years ago. Would I date a man that I would appreciate that he was honest with me, for one.
Yeah.
If he told me, I would appreciate a lot. He was, I don't know. I might go on a couple of dates with him just to fill it out. But my gut is telling me I'd probably be like, no, I can't do this. My husband's not gay. I can't stand you, Christopher. That's what a lot of women in Atlanta keep saying.
What in the hell sandwich was that?
Keep singing. Just keep singing. Latonya, jump in. We'll test your audio too.
Okay, you know that episode, right, Latonya, on A Different World, where Kim got.
You know what? I'm trying to remember. I think I remember that song. I don't remember the whole.
What just happened?
Yeah, it was a little the husband's not gay thing had me so knocked off course. My mistake. That shout out to Deja. Deja making her first appearance. She's an engineer here at Midcoast Media. That was hers. She said, "Have you seen that show?" So we wanted to see if you all had seen that. That was a real TV show.
You put it up there on purpose, Christopher.
I have never heard of that.
TLC.
I bet that show was filmed in Atlanta. It looked like Denver, but I'm sure that was filmed in Atlanta.
Utah. Deja says.
A whole lot of chicks.
Yeah. Shout out to Hollywood Gin for the question. Panama 731 says, if any woman I gotta pre-read these. You never know where this is gonna go. Panama 731 says, if any woman tells me she used to date a bisexual man, she's a no-go for me. I will not be sexually active with someone who dated a bisexual guy. It's from Panama 731 on YouTube.
That's different. So from a man's perspective, he wouldn't date a woman who's been with a bisexual man. Hate to break it to you, homie, but you probably already have.
Probably have.
Especially if she lives in Atlanta.
Question from Dominique on YouTube. What are your feelings about online dating? And feel free to infuse any of the other conversation into that. But have you two jumped into that much?
Online dating?
Briefly. Yeah, I did briefly. Nah, you've been married, girl. You good.
No. I haven't been married forever. But what was that one? A black people meet? What is the one black people meet?
Oh, girl. Okay.
Is that still active? I think so. Let me tell you something.
Girl, you might as well say you was dating on Black Planet.
Girl, I put no. I think I put a profile out there, and the first 2 or 3 people that reached out to me, they were so off the chart whack. I took my profile down.
She said, every time I think we gonna make it, she says a word that reminds everybody that we get ARP magazines.
Hey, it's called Hey Auntie. Called Hey Auntie.
Oh, no, I feel you, girl.
I
feel you.
Not Hey Generation.
Look, I still say dope. I still say that's dope.
Oh, girl, dope. Dope is a dope word.
I still say word. But, I tried it briefly. It's hard for me because I am recognizable, and I didn't realize that because I don't even think I would get hit with guys going, "Hey, ain't you that girl from Tyler Perry? Hey, ain't you that girl?" I'm like, it didn't. And see, you're already coming in with a preconceived notion based on a character I've played, so I know that's a losing battle. So even if I had, I put my real name out there, and they still was like, you that girl, and it was just hard to figure out if they wanted to know me or they wanted the personality. So
I wouldn't suggest that for anybody in the public eye like that. No.
It was. Even though Jennifer Lewis said she met a man on online dating, but she also said he was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
I just
I call it the cereal game. Cocoa Puff, Fruit Loop, Crunch.
seriously,
All of
do
it.
having a yeah. I just it's hard, but I mean, anybody now. I know people who have met the love of their lives, their wives, their husbands on online dating. So if it works for you, great. I just know for me, it's just not. It's a.
Nah.
And then the men are so like, I don't know, but maybe it was just the few times that I did. Was a few times I tried online dating. The men are very aggressive, if that's the word I'm looking for, in terms of they wanted you to send them, subjective pictures out the gate.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, who are you? I'm not saying. First of all, I ain't sending my boobs over the internet. Okay.
I know it's like
you see my boobs. Spike Lee paid me a grip. Okay.
girl.
It's real talk. Yeah,
I'm
it's
like
just,
you trying to see something.
You go for it,
girl. I'm telling you, it reminds me of the doctors that go into gynecology for the wrong reason.
We got.
Yeah, you can always tell the one that got into it because that's what he wanted to look at all day. Because as soon as you look at the table, he's like, ooh,
girl,
I'm like, ooh, what?
I had that once. From that moment forth, I felt like my appointment was a porn show.
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
Girl, he enjoyed it too much.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh God!
So,
oh Jesus! Oh. Oh my God, girl, was he massaging the speculum?
Girl. So from that moment forward,
was that breast exam a little too personal?
The woman can be lesbian, but it's gonna be a woman. Sorry. She could even be lesbian. I don't care. I am not. There are no more male gynecologists.
Really? You won't go to a male gynecologist?
Never. No.
Really?
Never.
I told you who my first gynecologist was. It'd probably freak you out.
No, gosh. Okay, go ahead and freak me out.
My uncle.
Oh!
My Uncle Doc was my first gynecologist. But Uncle Doc delivered me, delivered my brother, delivered all the kids in the family, and when I had to go, I went to Uncle Doc. But I will say, it was awkward as doo-doo the first time he came in there, and I'm laying there, and I'm like, this is Uncle Doc. And
I couldn't have done that.
But I will say, extreme professional, awesome. He gave me birth control and didn't tell my mama. So he didn't tell my mama I wasn't a virgin no more. He pulled me aside. He goes, I ain't gonna tell your mama. He said, but I know you've been sexually active. He said, now I'm gonna send you some birth control pills. You some more, just come get us. And ever since then, Uncle Si, rock solid.
I don't know how we get past that. Sorry, Latonya, please. I was gonna say we got some comments to get to, but Latonya, please.
My mama's too, but it's how it went down. But I never felt like creeped out. It's like it was awkward, but he was so awesome in terms of making sure like he let his female gynecologist, he had a partner in there, and then he would come in there and he would do what he had to do, but he just honestly kept it real professional. Me and all my cousins went to him, and it's like, and it come to find out he hooked all of us up, had us all walking around in the field.
Girl, let me tell you something. You were lucky. You were lucky. You were blessed, because I came up in that era like The Color Purple. House full of men folk.
Yeah, but luckily I didn't have that in my family. Thank you, Jesus. If we did, it never happened to me.
Yeah, I didn't have it in my family.
Uncle Si was great. I just love that he kept my secret. Like he kept that, doctor-patient confidentiality, and he didn't put me on the spot when he realized I was no longer a virgin. And and he looked out. I didn't pay for birth control pills for 10 years.
Oh wow.
Uncle Si,
my uncles were cool like that too, but if they were gynecologists, I wouldn't have been there. No, I still wouldn't have been there.
It sounds crazy, but
that's what you get. Hey Auntie, every Tuesday, 7 Eastern. This is if you this is not this.
You're
It's only
find
going to get
out
better.
crazy things.
It's going to be great, and we expect you all to share. And we have some sharing. I'm going to get to these comments from Naturally from Heaven on YouTube. Hey Coca, I thoroughly enjoyed your show in Pleasanton on Sunday. Too funny. And go see Coca if you haven't. If you don't realize it, maybe you just tuned in. Super funny stand up. Oh my gosh, so talented.
Thank you. Thank you.
Couple comments from Flame Monroe. Shout out to Flame. You think Flame will come on?
Flame. Yes, I know Flame will come on because me and Flame, that's my people.
That's my people too.
We have to have Flame Monroe.
That's right. A statement from Cooking with Soul to Table on YouTube. Are you ready for this?
I know it. Okay.
You know who this is?
I know who that is. They used to be a caterer for me.
About to find out some information. 15 years ago, online dating was amazing. I met hundreds of men. I would go on 3 to 4 dates a day. I need to write a book. Sadly, it has changed. Thoughts?
Wow.
Change. I mean, girl, don't tell everybody you was a hoe. Don't do that. But I'm saying, girl, let's find another way to
Deja?
say that out there. But how did it change? Because you were out there winning in the streets. Shut up, Jen. You was out there winning in the streets. But how did it change? I want to know because you was in it to win it. How did it change? That's what I want to know because, like I said, I wasn't in it long enough. I didn't even go to the deep end.
I want to know how you go on 3 to 4 dates a day.
Because you ain't got no job. I mean, she's a caterer, so I'm sure she was. Shut up, Christopher. So
I'm feeling out where I fit in on this thing, and I'm just like, no.
Chris, you fit in, baby. You the Oreo in the middle. You an Oreo. You the white stuff in the middle. Okay.
I've had a lot of dreams about this moment, so thank you. Finally.
That's where you fit, baby.
No, I would say I don't think. Now you know this person, so maybe you know the hoe facts, but I would say that if you can talk to somebody and you have, like you said, you're famous or people recognize you, or Latonya, you're a singer. People, if there's anything slightly interesting, or in a dude's case, if you happen to be tall. If you can slightly talk to people and you're not a mutant and you have one thing, it gets expensive really. It's been a long time since I've used apps. It got overwhelming. So I believe this. It was overwhelming. And I'm not just saying, I'm going out and slay and everything. It was too much because I was like, well, it's like $80 every time you go meet somebody. And that was 10 years ago. So then you're lining up 2 or 3 meetups or dates a night, and you're like,
for them dates, she was winning.
Yeah,
she was getting coffee in the morning.
There you go.
She was getting Panera bread in the afternoon. She was getting another coffee before dinner, and then she got STK at night. She was winning.
Ooh, you got what at night?
STK. It's a restaurant called STK.
Oh, I was doing the math.
I was hoping she wasn't getting Applebee's, but if she was, girl, go and get them free margaritas. They ain't but $2.
Okay. Now listen, that's another subject. Okay, this whole I don't want to go out with a man who takes me to the Cheesecake Factory thing.
Yeah, that was crazy.
When did we get to be so freaking bougie?
Blame hip hop. I blame the Love and Hip Hops and the Housewives because people are seeing this life that they think is how they're supposed to live and how it's supposed to be, not realizing that that's kind of delusional. It's very, thank you, baby. See, even a young person said it. It's delusional. So they're thinking, because a homegirl, she was so out of pocket. Because how you gonna say you don't go to Cheesecake Factory and you wearing an outfit from Shein? Boo. You need to eat. You need to eat how you dress. Eat how you dress. If you wearing Shein, that's Applebee's. That's TGI Fridays. Now, if you had on some Gucci, some Louis, then maybe you can go somewhere up. But Cheesecake Factory, girl, you was winning. Okay, that was above your pay grade.
You know what? I just don't get it. I mean, even now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you require somebody to go out and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on you on a first date,
they do.
seriously?
They do. They do.
It's
they
totally
really do.
unreasonable. It's like if I knew a young lady that came up to me and said, "Oh, if they take me to the Cheesecake Factory or Applebee's or whatever on the first date, I ain't going." And I'm gonna be like, "Okay, where do you work, first of all?
Girl,
Are you in that seven-figure category?"
remember at
Seriously.
Minneapolis when we did our live podcast in Minneapolis, and all them
Yeah.
girls said they needed their men to make more money than them. And all I was trying to get to is, okay, what do you do for a living? And so I'm looking at your salary, and I'm like, okay, you make $28,000 a year, so you should be fine with a dude to make 50. Which is why he got to make a $250,000. No, that math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. If you make $22,000 a year and you demand a man to make 150 or more, you might want to upgrade your status first.
Right.
You know,
and that's the
like,
type of woman, I guarantee you, that's the type of woman that wants to try to capture, and marry a man who makes 6-7 figures. Guarantee you, they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to make a home.
They ain't got to know how to cook, Latonya.
They don't need to, but seriously. But they don't realize, but see, this is the difference in this mentality. That's what a man like that is going to require. He can buy himself some freaking takeout. He can buy that food all the time. But most men who have been there, done that with the bougie women, I don't know any of them yet, Coco. I can honestly say, and I know a lot of men with money. I don't know any of them yet who don't appreciate a woman who knows how to make a home.
Okay, you live in the wonderful world of make-believe.
No, seriously, I don't.
I get it. Now, I know millionaires and I know billionaires. And trust and believe, they are not worried about whether that woman can make a house a home. They're not worried about if she knows how to cook or clean. They want a trophy. They want a piece on their arm that symbolizes their status. That's why you see some of the ugliest men with some of the baddest chicks you ever see in your life. They need that to stroke their ego, and a hot meal ain't gonna do it. They need that showpiece. I say it in my act, and I mean it. You know, that men can say what they want.
Those are relationships
these men you speak about, they are far and few between that have that type of money that care about whether she can scramble something. They far and few between. They gotta cook for that. They don't mind going out spending money because they know they can impress her with STK. They can impress her with Ocean Air. They can impress her with
I do know that. I do know that.
They're not worried about that. They want a trophy. They want a piece on their arm that when they show up to these events and all their boys are there, it makes them look good. They don't care. There are the dudes that want a woman that can make a home. They're far and few between. You got to get them fresh off the boat, honey. You can't let them go outside.
Yeah.
You'd say fresh off the boat.
No, you got to get them fresh at the airport. As soon as they get off the plane, you got to grab them. They can't even walk to the terminal. You can't even get,
All right, we got a question.
I don't even know. But it's like, I don't know. Those are those Hollywood marriages. They never last.
Even in the LA girl in Birmingham.
What?
You seen Married in Huntsville?
No.
Girl, you seen Married in
I'm sorry. That is one show I just can't watch. I'm sorry.
Got a question.
I can't watch those women do that.
Chris? We got a question.
All right, we got a question. This will be good. You all can help somebody on Facebook. Okay. Hey, aunties, I want to date, but I don't want to get my heart broken. I do talk to people online. What should I do? Yeah. My name is Bonita. Thanks for the question, Bonita.
Thank you, Bonita.
I
wasn't going to laugh at the baby. I wasn't going to laugh at the baby.
But listen, let me tell you something.
First of all, we need to take you out of that wonderful world of make-believe. Butterflies in the sky. I can go twice as high. You're going to get your heart broke, baby. You're going to get your heart broke.
You go, come on in out the rain, child. You just,
ain't no way you're going to get your heart broke.
Leave with that. Yes, you can't leave with that.
You don't get your heart
There's
broke.
no guarantee nobody is going to be.
You just have to decide how much of it broke you want it to be. Because depending on how much you tolerate
that.
But you can, in a sense, if you're gonna get your heart broke, but you can really determine how much is broke on how much you tolerate and deal with and stay put. And because if you use your eyes and not your heart, you'll see what's up with that situation. Now, if you go in leading with your heart and you like this, you're going to be somewhere balled up in the fetal position, baby, listening to Sade talking about, I'm going to end it all. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to be somewhere. You don't want to be on your patio with a bottle of cheap wine and some footies. You don't want to.
You know what? That's what the aunties are here for, honey. You are going to have to learn how to cope with life. Period.
Don't get your heart
broken. I know sometimes.
Not just in relationships, in life.
Exactly. That's life. Period. You're going to have to learn how to cope because there is no way you're going to be free.
But how much? You're gonna let
and lessons come with lessons come with heartbreak. You got to learn your lessons well, and you've got to go forward. And you can listen.
And no boundaries, baby. Boundaries.
Yeah,
will prevent you from having a good cry and going out with your girls on club night.
Yep.
And by the end of the night, you like screw him, girl, screw him, or you laying across your couch watching, The Best Man, and exactly, and you want to take baby aspirin and see what happens. You don't want that.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
No, you got to learn how to cope. Everybody's got to learn how to cope. Everybody.
Boundaries.
And a lot of times our parents didn't, our mother or our father or neither one taught us that because they didn't know how to cope. But it is incumbent upon you to learn that life be lifing. That's what our quote is too. Life.
Don't get your heart broke, baby. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Just pray that the person who breaks it wants to fix it. That's all you can hope for. You're going to get disappointed. No, exactly. But that's all you can hope for. You're going to get your heart broke. You're going to get your feelings hurt. You're going to get disrespected. You're going to have times that you feel like they're not hearing you. It's a plethora of things that are going to happen. You are not going to find a perfect specimen of man that gets everything and does everything right. That is unheard of. All you have to worry about is your boundaries and what you will tolerate and work with and compromise with and what you will not. That will determine how broke your heart will be. Will you have
I was going to say, Latonya, I think you and I could agree. You probably want somebody that stops tracking you when you break up as well.
You know what? Y'all make me sick. Tracking me.
Okay. I'm careful here. I'll let you go for 3 hours. You all are hilarious. Everybody's having fun. I do know we're going to keep it around an hour, typically.
Hey,
this is just a throw up. So I want to ask the fans a couple questions. A, can you ask a friend to subscribe to this YouTube channel or follow on Facebook? Let's grow this thing. Here's what's in the plans. October 25th, Atlanta, Georgia. Ever been there? Huh?
ATL,
That's right. I'm thinking live show, Coca, Latonya, maybe Jen shows up. Maybe there's some people in the audience. Come tell your stories, get some good advice. What's the venue? This is exciting.
The perfect note, baby.
Perfect note.
So October 25th, Atlanta, Georgia. Come see your favorite aunties. They'll have merch by then, or you already have merch, but you have more merch. All kinds of fun stuff. But this is the whole thing. Coca and Latonya both came and talked about this, saying it's time, and there's a lot of good things happening in their careers and lives and everything else, and they're rolling this out. I think this is incredible. I'm excited to work with you two. I'm gonna let you get us off the ramp here, but I wanted to thank you for letting me be part of this and all these people that tuned in tonight.
I'll give it up for White Boy Chris.
Oh, it's exciting.
Oh, listen, there's one thing.
Well,
I want to leave.
Plug everything and plug Coca. Coca, your dates. You got comedy shows. Excuse me.
Yes.
Tanya, give him your thing.
Before we finish. I want to leave everybody with one specific health note. Okay. Yes. I know we didn't tell everybody everything that we do. I am a certified nutritionist and all that good stuff. But there's one thing I want everybody to know before we leave. Okay. And this is going to be like a regular thing for Hey Auntie. The health minute, all right?
Yes.
Do your best to stay away from processed food. That is my big note for you today. Number one.
Give them examples of processed food for those that don't know what processed food is, girl.
Processed food is anything that you eat that has zero nutrition. Doritos, Fritos, Fruit Loops, Captain Crunch. What else? Creamer that goes into your coffee. Yeah. Regular potato chips, Twinkies, donuts,
fruit snacks. Stop stealing your kids' fruit snacks.
Yes, and keep your kids away from Takis and all this dangerous stuff. You got monster drinks. You got so many different things out there that give you absolutely no nutrition. They're going to spike your blood sugar. They're going to spike your blood pressure. They're going to put a lot of dangerous toxins into your bloodstream. Okay? Mm-hmm. They are meant to make you addicted to them. That's exactly why they have all of those things. Here's one rule of thumb before I go. Read the ingredients on everything that you pick up.
And if it starts with something you can't pronounce, put it down.
Right. Even the so-called healthy stuff, almond milk, coconut milk, all of that stuff. If it's full of xanthan gum, guar gums, all that stuff is bad for your digestion, okay? And your body is like looking at it like, what is this stuff? I don't know what to do with this. So I'm just going to get inflamed, and then I'm going to cause arthritis and heart disease and diabetes. People, Auntie loves you. Eat clean. If God didn't make it, try your best to stop eating. That's what I got.
Okay. And that is an Auntie Latonya Health Minute.
Yes.
As I put these Oreos back. I ain't gonna eat the Oreos, girl. I'm gonna step away from the Oreo. But no, honest to God, y'all listen to Auntie Latonya. She has gotten me together. Y'all keep asking me how have I lost the weight? How do I look? I look good, whatever. But Tanya's giving me, told me, thank you, girl. Look, I ain't got this no more, girl. You can see my neck. Okay. I got a collarbone, girl. Okay, but anyway. Seriously, we got to take care of ourselves. It is one of our crowning glories that a lot of us do not look our age. You know what I'm saying? That we look good for our age.
Speak for yourself.
Believe how old we are. That's all, Chris. It's not your fault, baby. We're going to give you some melanin, okay? We're going to either get it on the inside or the outside, but we're going to give you some melanin. But we got you, baby.
There it is. There it is.
You might get you some on the outside, but it's going to work. It's going to work. Keep you young, keep your skin tight. But look, we've got to take care of ourselves. We are at that age now that we get stuff like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. As women, we go through menopause. We're going to have a whole episode about that, if not multiple, about going through menopause and perimenopause.
Many more.
All that. Many more.
We'll talk about all of that stuff. We're going to talk about supplements.
We can prevent a lot of what we go through if we just take care of ourselves, not just on the outside looking good, but making sure our inside is good. And I'm just not talking about physical. I'm talking about emotional. I'm talking about mental. I'm talking about spiritual. We can be out here winning, ladies, okay? We ain't got to be walking around here looking older than what we are, because we look dang good, honey. And I don't care. Yes, I do get my free pancake at Denny's, but they always ask me for my ID first. Okay? We need you all to be out here getting ID for your free pancake and IHOP.
Oh, Lord.
So, gotta take care of ourselves. But please, 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 y'all, subscribe to Hey Auntie. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. We've got some amazing guests coming, man. Amazing guests, okay? And we need you guys to tune in, tell your friends, subscribe, be here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Make sure you guys, if you are in the Phoenix, Arizona area, next weekend, the 29th, 30th, and 31st, I'll be in Phoenix, Arizona, hosting the annual Black Rodeo. Yes, I'm going to have on my cowboy boots. Check out the white boot. Check out the white boot. Okay, seriously. Make sure you guys tune in to HGTV, Married to Real Estate with Egypt and Mike Sherrod. Your girl is going to be on there. They're tearing my house up right now. I'm actually going to get some good photos, good pictures and video for you guys because they've been letting me help. Today, I actually handled a jackhammer. It was amazing.
Really?
What was his name?
It was like, oh my God. They let me tear down a wall.
Chris?
You guys get Chris, shut up, Chris.
Said what was his name?
It was amazing. I wish. I'm at the age. We're going to talk about this too. When do you get to a point, ladies, that you ain't looking for a husband no more? You're looking for a special friend. I just want a special friend that's going to be in my obituary as Mr. Henry. You know what I'm saying?
For any seasoned, beautiful women in the Atlanta area, October 25th, a special friend will be at the special
Y'all come
note
out
jazz
and see White Boy Chris, okay? We need to get him some melanin.
I don't know if I'll be able to find that in Atlanta.
We got y'all.
Oh, honey, I got you, honey. Any flavor you want, caramel, mocha, espresso. I got you, dog. I got you. I will look out for you, White Boy Chris. You take care of me, I take care of you.
It's in the contract, so thank you. I appreciate that. Just reading the fine print.
Please make sure you guys subscribe. Tell your friends. Come take this ride with us, man. Auntie Latonya, Auntie Cocoa, Hey Auntie. We the aunties that you have been asking for, honey. We ain't throwing no chairs at nobody. We ain't cussing out nobody. We ain't trying to compete with our daughters and twerk our booties. We out here keeping it 100, keeping it real, and keeping it full of love, baby. Come on over to Hey Auntie. Come on now. So make sure y'all subscribe. We gonna log off. I'm gonna take this face off because I threw it on fast and I know that half my cheek ain't got no makeup on it. But we gonna be back next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Subscribe to Hey Auntie. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all for the questions. And please feel free to put more questions in the chat, in the comments. We read them. So if you have questions, especially for Auntie Latonya about health tips, me about how to overcome realizing that you like crazy people. I got you. So come on over here to Hey Auntie World. Let us love on you, honey. Let us love on you.
We love you. We got y'all. We got you. We got you.
We got you, baby. Auntie's got you, baby. See y'all next week. Bye.